Zaburi 23 kiuga, Mwathani niwe mũrĩithi wakwa, gũtirĩ gantũ bakĩga. Na kinya nkethirwa ntonyerete mũgurune jwa mũgũndu jwa gĩkũũ, gũtirĩ ũthũku nkĩra.
Remember the way you told me how the bottle gourd or the gourd, especially for travel, it would keep. There was the sustenance that you just add water into the bottle, then you drink from it. I'm realizing this. So, like right now, one of the big critics I've gotten is I need to really go back into my journal. To take you through the process of my thinking, I must take you back in time.
Yeah, but it's fine. But Western modernity is the direct antagonistic factor to decolonization, because Western knowledge is totalizing. It is saying that it was Newton and only Newton who knew or saw an apple falling, and then out of nowhere decided that gravity existed and created an equation, and that is it. For whether people knew Newton or not, or whether whatever happens in Western Africa, Northern Africa, the thing is, the only way to explain gravity is through Newton, who sat under a tree and saw an apple fall. So Western modernity is the problem that decolonization directly deals with, to say that we are going to decolonize by having knowledge that is produced by us, that speaks to us, and that is able to accommodate knowledge from our perspective. So if you're saying that you disagree with her approach, it means that you are vested in the Western and Eurocentric way of understanding, which means you yourself still need to go back internally, decolonize your mind, come back and say, how can I re-look at what I've been studying all these years? Because Western knowledge is very pathetic, to say the least. I, from a decolonized perspective, believe we can do more as knowledge producers, as people who are given the ability to reason or whatever is that people say we do when we think or rationalize. So decolonizing the science would mean doing away with it.
I remember the year 2016, as I was witnessing Roads Must Fall. I was reckoning with this radical student movement. The most radical person I know was Jojo Dulia, according and through the eyes of my father and my mother. How independent, how fierce, how protective, and how loving she was. What we had in common was a love for queen cakes. But Jojo imparts a different understanding of radical. Not the CAL radical, but the CLE, the embryonic first root radical part of a seed that is grounded, that is firm, that is content, that grows deep, that is loud in a very quiet way. Its presence you can never ignore. Okay, now I can start.
Hi, e.mwenda. Right, I'm just going to give you very light feedback today, and then maybe Friday we can get a little bit more into it. I just had one thought with your framing document. Personally, I felt like the focus is that critical autoethnography, and from that personal entry into the research, that is what leads you to all the other structures, the decoloniality, etc., the practices, research, all of that. That it starts with the personal viewpoint, the autoethnographic, and that is what leads you to the local in decoloniality, to local knowledge, to asking particular kinds of questions, to asking particular kinds of questions about knowledge production, etc. So that was one thought. Okay, so moving on from that.
Are